Hey friends, this is a very special episode of the Audiophiliac Daily Show because I'm going to announce the two headphones of the year. The first one is the Audeze LCD MX4 headphone. If you know LCDs, headphones, you'll know this looks quite different actually. This ear cup is cast magnesium. It's one solid piece. It's more streamlined, feels more contemporary. It's a little lighter in weight, but overall, and it also has a carbon fiber headband, which you don't see on others except the LCD 4. But this is called the LCD MX4 for a good reason, actually. First, because it has the diaphragm from an LCD X, and it has the magnets from an LCD 4. So it's kind of a Frankenstein design, but in the best of all ways. Actually, I think this is a better headphone than the LCD 4. That's their top of the line. It's a more expensive headphone. That one's $4,000. This one is $3,000. But this one just strikes me as just a better balanced design. It's plenty detailed. It's way more dynamic. It's way easier to drive. It's a 20 ohm design. It just has this rightness to the sound. I love the dynamics. I love the sensitivity. I could play this with my iPhone, no problem. No problem at all. That's pretty rare for a serious high-end headphone. But for most of my listening, I was listening on my Past Labs HPA1 headphone amplifier, a Brooklyn, a Mytek Brooklyn DAC/headphone amplifier, and this new mono price, it's called the Monolith Liquid Platinum, which is about $700, designed by Alex Cavelli. That's a great amp for that kind of money. It's fully balanced, and I was running these fully balanced on that amp, and it was so good. Really, really, really good. But the MZX4 just has this rightness to the sound. Now, you know, I was thinking that it might have been the Abyss Diana would be the headphone of the year, but when I compared the two, the Diana just doesn't, its balance isn't as right as this one. It's too lean. It's got plenty of bass, but the mid-range is too lean. It's too closed in. It's a great headphone. This is for the same price. This one is just way more evolved design. And I know that there's more coming from Abyss in 2019, and I'm looking forward to their further evolution of their designs. But this one right here, this is just, I don't know. I think Audeze just pulled it all together for the MX4. The other thing, I compared it to its logical competitor, which is the Hi-Fi Man HE1000V2. Now that headphone, which is also the same price, $3,000, that headphone, it has a much bigger soundstage. No question about it. This one feels kind of closed in by comparison. But again, it's the balance, the tonal balance of this headphone. The HE1000V2 is too lean, too tight, too controlled, too constipated, maybe would be the word I'm searching for. This one just is such at ease. It's an at ease kind of sound coming out of the MX4. So, what can I tell you? That's why it's the Audiophiliac Headphone of the Year, high-end Headphone of the Year. Now, there is more detail about this headphone and these comparisons in my CNET review, and I will link to that below. And I will also link to the Audiophiliac Affordable Headphone of the Year, which I'm about to tell you about right now. Anyway, the Affordable Headphone of the Year is the Etta Modak ER3 headphone. And it's an in-ear headphone. It looks like this. It kind of looks exactly like an ER4. They share a lot of the same DNA. They have user-replaceable cables, by the way. They have incredible noise isolation. That is just stellar. I can't think of another passive headphone that blocks outside noise, as well as the ER4 or now the ER3. So the ER4 is currently on sale on Amazon for $289. That's not the headphone of the year. This one is, because this headphone is $150 on Amazon. Now the difference is, first of all, I played a game with myself that before I listened to the ER4 as a comparison, I only listened to the ER3, which made it sort of a test to myself, like, does this sound like an ER4? And I said, yeah, it sounds exactly like an ER4. Exactly. So then when I got around to doing the comparison, I was wondering, well, how could the ER4 be different and or better? And turns out it is different and better. I mean, first of all, the mid-range is better on the ER4. It's just filled in a little better. The top end is a little clearer. It's a more transparent headphone overall. But it's almost twice the price. It's $289 for the ER4 versus $150 for the ER3. So it's an easy recommend. They both block sound equally well. They both play great over low power devices, including my iPhone 6s. So it's a terrific little headphone. So it's that combination of a very, very neutral sound compared to most in-ear headphones, and this way above average isolation from external noise. I ride on the subway with these things in my ears, and it's fantastic. Because first of all, that means I can play, because the subway is so loud, I can play these headphones at a much lower level because I'm not trying to overcome the noise of the subway than I do with other in-ears. And it's $150. So there you have it. The two. You get not one, but two Audiophiliac headphones of the year, and it is the end of the year. And as I said, both reviews will be linked to in the caption below this video. But have a great new year. Hope 2019 is better than 2018 was for you guys. And this is the Audiophiliac Daily Show, and it does come up daily, so check back often, and I'll see you again real soon.